Let's talk about the most dangerous drug in the American economy. It isn't sugar, it isn't caffeine, it isn't even debt. It is status. It is the desperate, biological need to show the tribe that you are winning. We are all guilty of it. You get the promotion, so you buy the BMW. You get the bonus, so you buy the Rolex. You get the raise, so you upgrade the house. You tell yourself, I earned this. I deserve this. This is a symbol of my hard work. But I am here to tell you that these things are not symbols of wealth. They are symbols of destruction. They are the mathematical evidence that you are destroying your future freedom to buy temporary applause from people who don't even like you. My name is Bobby, and today we are going to look at the math of ego. We are going to calculate exactly how much it costs to look rich. And I am going to show you why the people who look the richest are often the poorest people in the room. If you are ready to stop peacocking and start building, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Let's look at the trap. In the banking world, we have an acronym for a specific type of person. We call them Henrys. High earner, not rich yet. Henry is 32 years old. He makes $250,000 a year. By every standard, he is in the top 1%. But Henry is broke. How is that possible? How can you make $250,000 a year and have zero net worth? Because Henry is addicted to the appearance of wealth. Henry believes that wealth is what you see. He thinks wealth is the car, the watch, the clothes, the vacation photos. But wealth is exactly the opposite. Wealth is what you do not see. Wealth is the car you didn't buy. Wealth is the diamonds you didn't wear. Wealth is the first-class upgrade you declined. Wealth is financial energy that has not yet been converted into stuff, but Henry converts his energy immediately. Every dollar that comes in flows right back out to service his ego. He leases the Range Rover for $1,200 a month. He pays $4,000 a month for the luxury apartment in the city center. He spends $20,000 a year on experiences because Instagram told him to. He looks rich, he smells rich, but mathematically, he is a servant. He has to wake up every single day and perform for his boss, or his entire lifestyle collapses in 30 days. He owns nothing. He is just renting a rich person's life. Let's break down the actual math of the flex. Let's take the most common symbol of making it. The luxury car. Let's say you buy a car for $80,000. You rationalize it. It has better safety features. It has heated seats. I spend a lot of time driving. I should be comfortable. But let's look at the opportunity cost. Opportunity cost is the one number that the human brain is terrible at calculating. If you invested that $80,000 into the S&P 500 instead of the car, and you let it sit for 30 years at a standard 8% return, do you know how much that money would be worth? $805,000? That car didn't cost you $80,000. It cost you nearly $1 million of your future retirement. You didn't drive a car off the lot. You drove your financial freedom off a cliff. And for what? Does the car change who you are? Does it make you smarter? Does it make you kinder? No, it just signals to other drivers who are busy thinking about themselves that you have a loan. That is the irony of status symbols. When you see a guy driving a Ferrari, you don't think, wow, that guy is cool. You think, wow, I would look cool in that Ferrari. Nobody cares about your possessions. They only care about what your possessions say about them if they had them. You are bankrupting yourself to impress people who are ignoring you. To fix this, we have to go back to Accounting 101. We have to understand the difference between an asset and a liability. This is the definition that rich people use. An asset feeds you. A liability eats you. It is that simple. A rental property is an asset. It puts money in your pocket every month. A dividend stock is an asset. It pays you to own it. A luxury car is a liability. It eats gas. It eats insurance. It eats maintenance. And it loses value every single day. A boat is a massive liability. A designer handbag is a liability. The math of ego is the habit of collecting liabilities and calling them assets. Oh, but this watch will hold its value. Stop it. Unless you are a vintage watch dealer, you are not buying it as an investment. You are buying it to look successful, and that is fine. If you have $10 million in the bank, go buy the watch. Buy 10 of them. But if you are trying to build wealth, you cannot afford to have your capital eaten by liabilities. You need your soldiers on the front lines fighting for you. You need your dollars capturing territory, buying equity, buying real estate, buying cash flow. Every dollar you spend on looking rich is a soldier you have executed for desertion. So, what is the alternative? The alternative is what I call stealth wealth. If you look at the actual data on millionaires, not the fake gurus on TikTok, but real American millionaires, you see a pattern. They don't look like millionaires. They drive 4-year-old Toyotas. They wear generic jeans. They live in modest houses in good neighborhoods. They are the millionaire next door. Why do they do this? Are they cheap? No, they are efficient. They understand that status is a tax. When you look rich, you attract parasites, you attract salespeople, you attract lawsuits, you attract family members asking for loans. Looking rich is expensive. Being rich is quiet. The stealth wealth mindset shifts your dopamine source. The Henry gets dopamine from spending. The stealth wealth builder gets dopamine from they get a high from seeing their brokerage account hit a new milestone. They get a high from knowing they could quit their job tomorrow and be fine for 10 years. They get a high from freedom. And let me tell you, the feeling of freedom is infinitely better than the feeling of leather seats. Leather seats crack, freedom compounds. So here is my challenge to you. I want you to audit your life for peacocking. Look at your spending. How much of it is for you, and how much of it is for the audience? Are you buying that jacket because it keeps you warm, or because it has a logo that tells people you can afford it? Are you leasing that car because it drives better, or because you are embarrassed to be seen in a Honda? That embarrassment is your ego trying to sabotage your bank account. Kill the ego. Embrace the boring. Drive the beater car until the wheels fall off, where the plane teached it. Take the money you save and buy freedom. Because in 10 years, the guy in the BMW will still be stressed about his payments. And you will be sitting on a beach, checking your portfolio, realizing that you won the game because you refused to play it. Stop trying to look rich. Start getting wealthy. Smash that like button if you prefer assets over liabilities. And subscribe if you want to build the kind of wealth that doesn't need to shout. I'll see you in the next one.